I can do what I want when I want to do it. I can do what I need when I need to get through it. When I need someone else, can't be too proud for help, but gotta look after myself. Sometimes it can get lonely, never living in the moment. When the sun is shining, hope that I'm reminded, like how the clouds keep changing. I'm always steady rearranging, going back to the basics of what a good day is. What a good day is. And that's exactly what the day is. But it's exactly what you make it. So please don't go wasting. And I'll do the same, even if it's raining. How could I complain? And my feels got me feeling some type of way. You always free to take a break. Hope you feel what I felt. You gotta look after yourself. Sometimes it can get lonely, never living in the moment. When the sun is shining, hope that I'm reminded, like how the clouds keep changing. I'm always steady rearranging, going back to the basics of what a good day is. What a good day is. What a good day is. What a good day is.
All right, we are back at it.
What the day is.
Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully y'all are doing well on this Monday morning. So good to see everybody in the building. Let's go. Y'all know what to do. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see me. We're gonna go ahead and get up into it. Shout out to Keely for kicking off the show the right way, reminding us what a blessing it is to see another day. Oh, look at me rhyming accidentally. We got bars this morning. Let's see how we looking up in here before I get too too excited. Look at all crispy and clean on the screen. Welcome, y'all. Welcome back to another YouTube live stream and another episode of the Music Morning Show. I'm your host, ClassE Beats, ClassEbeats.com. And I'm excited to be here with y'all this Monday morning. Hopefully y'all had a great weekend. Hopefully you're feeling well. Hopefully your family's good. Y'all are having a good time. It's so good to see everybody in here. I'm excited to be here as well. Before we get into it, I gotta say what's up to the people though. You know what time it is. Shout out to my awesome, amazing Amy is in here showing love every single day. Man, always good to see you in here, Amy. I love you and appreciate everything that you do. All right, we got Nicholas in the building. Les Cleaver's in here. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit more. We've got Gigi Lynn is in here. Olivia Rose is in the building. Taco Tuesday is a day early, but it's still good to see you. We've got Axel Wheel, Derek and Sam Evans. Good morning, Jay Buckmaster, my guy, Megan. Good to see Megan in here. Said, man, carrying around a hamster cage with the rat is next level. We're gonna get into it. Megan, I thought, oh, shout out to Megan. I saw you over on X. I thought this interview was going to be okay. I finished watching it this morning, most of it. I haven't watched the full thing. Wow, we got a lot to talk about with this Kell interview. It's crazy, and I'm looking forward to it. Glad y'all are here with me. We've got Nana Banana in the building. A-Fist, Ryan S. Mo Mack is up in here too. We've got Connie D in here. Leona, good to see you. Lady E. Rona is back in here as well. Trina, Mr. Brown, my guy. Anthony Thomas Valencia, good to see you. Michelle, Sabrina, James, Payday Owens. Ooh, I like that name. Joyce Walker up in here. We got Monica. Shout out to y'all. Minnie Perkins is in the building as well. And Samson, good to see you this morning. Make sure you tell Ray he is such a good boy. Shout out to the beautiful Ray. Y'all see that beautiful dog in the profile picture? Ray's amazing. Danny's in here. We got Cold Pepsi and lovely Chrissy is in the building. Lisa, Mal, Beauty is back in here as well. Good to see y'all. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I do have one favor to ask you guys before we get the show started. It's super easy to do. If you could take half a second and like the video. Not only is it free, not only does it help the show continue to grow, but it lets the YouTube algorithm and really any algorithm you're watching on know that you guys are enjoying the show, and it shares the video with more people. All right, so if y'all could take this second and do that, I would appreciate it. We've already got 100+ of y'all that have liked the video so far, so thank you for the love. Ray says good morning. Shout out to Ray, man. I want to meet Ray one day. I mean, the rest of y'all are cool, but if I could meet Ray, I'll be good. So shout out to Ray. Let's go ahead and get into the show. So we're going to start the show with a little bit of a rewind talking about Fani Willis. And I just realized I forgot to do something today. I forgot to do my headlines. Oh, Lord have mercy. So we are going to talk about Fani Willis this morning, and we're going to get right into it. As y'all know, and I'm going to update this. Fani Willis is facing some legal trouble, especially when it comes to her failing to appear, when it comes to everything that's going on with the Trump case. Things are just starting to get out of hand, and we're going to get into it here in a second. Again, if y'all could make sure you like the video. Let me go ahead and get this headline set up, and we'll go ahead and get right into it. So we've got this video from Fox 5 News right here in Atlanta, and they're going to talk about what's going on with Fani Willis now that she is off this Trump case. What's going to happen to her and what's going to happen with this case moving forward. Some very interesting things are going to take place, and she may actually be held accountable for some of her actions not involved in the Trump case. We'll get into it here in a second. Y'all check it out.
A judge rules Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis can be subpoenaed by the state Senate. This comes as they continue to investigate possible misconduct during her prosecution of President-elect Donald Trump. Fox 5's Eric Perry is at the live desk on the story. Eric, what is the latest on this development?
Yeah, Christine, this comes just weeks after a state appeals court removed Willis from the Georgia election interference case against President-elect Trump. Now, DA Willis has until January 13th to submit arguments before a final order is ruled.
This is going to be interesting when she does.
Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis is back in the spotlight after Superior Court Judge Shakira Ingram ruled she can face a subpoena by the Georgia State Senate. The Republican-led Senate committee is looking into whether she engaged in misconduct during her prosecution of President-elect Donald Trump.
And Republican-led is a key phrase that we need to keep in mind here. I'm going to let the video play, but y'all keep that in mind. Whew.
They are the head of all prosecutions in their county. So therefore, no one should be able to question them, right? Well, the Georgia Senate disagrees with that.
Trial attorney and political analyst Joshua Schiffer breaks down the decision. According to the ruling, Willis has until January 13th to submit arguments over whether the subpoenas require her to provide confidential information. Judge Ingram will then issue a final order saying what Willis has to respond to.
Prosecutors are used to strong independence and the exclusive duties and privileges of their position.
Former Georgia Governor Roy Barnes represents Willis in the case and says they want the ruling overturned and they plan to appeal. This also comes after a 2-1 ruling by the State of Appeals Court earlier this month, removing Willis from the Georgia election interference case against President-elect Trump, citing, quote, an appearance of impropriety. Willis's office is asking the Georgia Supreme Court to review that decision. This fight going back months. The Senate committee hoped to question Willis back in September, but she skipped that meeting. The committee turned to Judge Ingram in October, asking for Willis to comply with the subpoenas. Schiffer says don't expect anything major to happen soon.
What this really does is moves the ball forward to an eventual date where Fani Willis will either have to show up and testify and bring some information.
Yeah, we know there's a lot to keep track of here, and here's something else to keep in mind. The current Georgia legislative term ends when new lawmakers are sworn in for their new term. Republican State Senator Greg Dolezal of Cumming says he plans to file to reestablish this committee at the beginning of the 2025 legislative session. We've reached out to the district attorney's office. We're waiting to hear back, but again, just something else adding on for her office there. At the live desk, Merrick Perry, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, and shout out to Fox 5. Something else adding to her desk is an understatement. So this is going to be very interesting to see what happens here, because as you heard during this news segment, is that not only has Fani disregarded a Senate hearing that she was supposed to be at before, which we're going to go and get into in a second, but she's going to be held responsible for everything that went on during this Trump trial. And shout out to Judge Ingram. Judge Ingram was actually supposed to preside over the YSL trial once Glanville was getting recused. And she actually recused herself and decided not to take it because of, for whatever reason, she didn't say. But anyway, so now she's presiding over this, over what's going to happen with Fani Willis. It's going to be interesting to see what goes on there. Going back to what happened with this Senate hearing she was supposed to be at and skipped, by the way, she was subpoenaed for this, which we haven't found out if there's going to be any recourse to that. I want to remind y'all that this isn't the first time Fani has done this, and we're going to see a little bit of what happened back 3 months ago.
Meanwhile, on Friday, Fulton County DA Fani Willis skipped a state Senate committee hearing related to the case, despite a subpoena requesting her testimony. The subcommittee also subpoenaed documents related to Willis's relationship with former special prosecutor Nathan Wade, who had helped lead the 2020 election interference case. Willis's attorney, former Georgia Governor Roy Barnes, submitted a filing in Fulton County Superior Court asking for an injunction to block the subpoenas ahead of time, but none was granted, at least so far. No word yet on if the subcommittee will now move to a showdown in court to try and enforce their subpoena.
And this is when everything went down back 3 months ago.
What we want to do right now, just briefly, though, is go from New York to Atlanta. We want to get this story in. It's been somewhat overlooked today because today Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, well, she defied subpoenas. She did not attend a hearing before the Georgia Senate Special Committee. It's currently investigating her. Now, remember, this special committee comprised there of Georgia state senators. It was created earlier this year as the election interference case in Fulton County was underway. The committee is looking into whether Willis had any conflicts of interest and whether there was any misuse of public funds during her time spent with resigned special prosecutor Nathan Wade. This is
Do y'all think this is a meeting that you want to skip? I mean, let's talk about optics. And obviously Fulton County doesn't care because they voted Fani back in here. They're deciding whether they're going to move forward with reviewing whether you misappropriated funds and if things were inappropriate with what was going on between you and Nathan Wade. And you're telling me you're not going to show up to this meeting just out of good faith? This just goes to show you where this lady's priority lies. She doesn't care what anybody thinks.
Story we have covered extensively here on Live Now. Fox 5 Atlanta reporter Deidre Dukes has more. Let's watch.
Person on our agenda, of course, is the first person, Honorable Fani Willis. She has not appeared yet.
Embattled Fulton County DA Fani Willis was a no-show for the State Senate Committee hearing Friday.
All right, thank you. Then let's please note for the record that Ms. Willis has failed to appear in compliance with the subpoena and has failed to produce the documents requested.
DA Willis defied a pair of subpoenas to appear before the GOP-led panel, which is investigating whether she engaged in misconduct, including the misuse of public funds in prosecuting the Georgia election interference case. The Georgia General Assembly passed legislation creating the Senate Special Committee on Investigations after Willis was accused in February of having an improper relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade. Fox 5 obtained a copy of the summons signed by Committee Chairman Bill Calzert and Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, ordering Willis to testify and produce several documents, including text messages and emails between Wade and Willis, and an accounting of money and gifts they exchanged. Willis is challenging the subpoenas in Fulton County Superior Court and is seeking an emergency injunction. Calzert did not talk to reporters following the hearing.
this is definitely a political endeavor.
But Democratic committee members called the hearings a political witch hunt.
And the fact is that we should be involved in making sure that we're serving Georgia's families. And that's what we're trying to do. And what we find out what the other side is actually trying to do is just serve former President Trump.
No, we're trying to get a corrupt DA out of office and in her place. Let's be real. We've seen the evidence. We heard the story told by Fani Willis herself. She's just like, yeah, I did whatever I wanted to. Yeah, maybe I paid him a little bit more, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times more than anybody has been paid ever before for a case in a trial that he had never had experience in. And he just so happened to be your boyfriend. I mean, come on now. Let's be real.
Okay, so we would thank Fox 5 Atlanta reporter Deidre Dukes. Now, the Senate Special Committee on Investigations issued subpoenas for Willis's testimony at a hearing today. Willis is challenging those subpoenas in court. She's seeking an emergency injunction that would stop the committee from enforcing the subpoenas. Now, Willis's lead attorney told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution that Willis, quote, will not appear until there has been a judicial determination of the validity of the subpoena there. This is all stemming from this hearing that was held in court back in February about her improper relationship with then special prosecutor Nathan Wade. Remember, her office hired Nathan Wade to be the lead prosecutor in the Georgia election interference case, of which the news, remember, we brought you just yesterday. The judge in that case, Scott McAfee, dismissed 2 counts in that indictment against former President Trump. He dropped 2 counts there, that filing false forgeries and filing false documents when it comes to this false slate of electors. They were filed in federal court, so Judge Scott McAfee adjudicated that you can't bring those 2 charges in state court, and that's why that was the rationale. So,
all right. So again, interesting thoughts there. This is not going to be the end. I'm telling y'all, as soon as Trump gets back in office, we're going to start to see things move a little bit faster, especially with this, as they say, Republican-led committee. It's not looking good. Now, there are still people in place that I think are going to benefit Fani Willis, and there's other things that are happening behind the scenes that we really have to look out for, especially considering, I don't want to go down the details and the rabbit hole of it, but Joe Biden has the ability to pardon certain people for certain things. And he went through a whole series, as y'all know, of pardons, including his son. Interesting thing was he didn't have a blanket pardoning for Kamala Harris, not one for Fani Willis or the mayor of Atlanta, who were all involved in these meetings that took place shortly before the indictment went down. I know if we're talking about it and we're seeing it, there's going to be something that's looked into there by the upcoming president. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Fani might be in some hot water, and y'all are saying this is karma. I think it's just a total misstep and miscue on her part. So let me know what y'all think about this. Is Fani's time up? We'll have to wait and see. Shout out to everybody that's in here as well. Thank y'all for liking the video. Over 1,000 of y'all in the building, and more than half of you have liked the video. So thank y'all, man, for getting us to 50%. Woo, Fani, it's gonna be interesting to see what goes down. Taco Tuesday says 700K to sleep with Fani is not enough. Dang. Amy said, I can't believe she paid Nathan Wade 700K and he wasn't even qualified to do the job and didn't have experience. She also said special prosecutor for real. Yeah. Hey, yo. Yeah, he was prosecuting something. Anthony Thomas says Wade bumping. Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, man, don't do that, man. Brooklyn says Fulton County's young generation just don't go out and vote. Yeah, there's more that I need to do on my end. I mean, we're talking about it here on the internet, but y'all know a lot of the movement comes from being out, talking to people, getting involved, creating awareness. So I think over the next upcoming years and into the future, there's more that I'm personally going to be doing in the community to make sure that people are aware of what's going on here, because, man, we got to change it. Ingram recused herself because her deputy had a relationship. That's what it was. Thank you for that, Miss Shaw. Or is it Miss or Mr.? I can't see the picture. But shout out to Shaw. Says Ingram recused herself because her deputy had a relationship with one of the YSL defendants that wasn't in 1C. Yep, that's exactly right. I remember that now. And she did the right thing prosecuting that kid. Oh, God. Oh, man. They're going to say he was cognitive state of mind to pardon his son. Yeah, it is what it is. Rio says Young in Atlanta are majority felons who can't vote. The numbers might agree with you there. It's pretty close. Love's gonna be her lawyer. Oh, Lord. Y'all think she would let Miss Love be her lawyer? No. She got somebody else that's not in the DA's office. Right. Clearly, the Fulton County folk don't care. Why would they vote her back in with all the crookedness she's displayed? Because she's female, because she's black, and because she's a Democrat. I mean, I think anybody who's been following, just Fani Willis's career in general, and she has done a couple of good initiatives and things for the community. But overall, just the way she's conducted herself, it's a bad look in general. Take away the laws that she's potentially broken and how she's handled the recent cases, YSL, the Trump case. It's just been a bad look. So I don't know, man. We got more work we got to do here, so we'll keep getting at it. Let's go ahead and get into this interview. I know this is what y'all came here for and wanted to see. This Kell interview is wild. So if y'all haven't watched this yet, I've got the link in the description for y'all to check out the DJU TV interview that they did with Kell. He gets a lot into the YSL trial, a lot of what's been going on behind the scenes, on the street in some cases, which we're not going to get too much into that. But I really want to listen to what he talks about when he talks about his relationship with Woody, the history he had with Donovan Thomas, which was his brother, and how he thinks everything was moving forward in the YSL trial, even up to the point of him being released once the trial in some ways came to an end. Now we know we've still got Christian Eppinger and a couple other defendants still to deal with, but in general, the main YSL trial has been decided. We know Yak Gotti was not guilty on all charges, still Yak locked up, free Yak Gotti, and then we've got SB, of course, is out and was only found guilty on one charge. So let's go ahead and we're going to rewind this a little bit to the start of the interview. Again, y'all make sure you go watch the full interview over on DJU TV. Here we go.
Who is Kell?
Who
is Kell?
Be more specific.
Okay. Do you know someone by the name of Kell?
I know a lot of people named Kell.
We know what they're doing
someone
real.
Goes by the name of Kell?
I don't know him, but I know who you're talking about.
Okay. And back in 2015, did you and Kell have any issues?
If he's still here, then no.
Do you know if your problems with Kell began 4 months prior to the death of Donovan Thomas?
If I had a problem with Kell, I'm gonna leave it at that.
DJU TV, let them know who we got in the building.
Here we go.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I don't do all that saying my name, know what I mean? Like, they make me feel like I'm a rapper or something, you see what I'm saying?
Yo, I was just gonna say, I know we just got started. You could already see what type of time Kell was on when he came to the interview. Wait for it.
Well, for the folks don't know who on this couch, Kell, what you on, gang?
I ain't no shit, man. Go on.
Well, welcome to DJU TV. It's definitely a blessing to have you. Welcome to Chicago. I know this is your first time here.
For sure.
And also, welcome home, because I know you just got out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Let the folks know who you got on the couch with you.
I call him Oreo. Know what I mean? He's a black and white rat. Know what I mean? Because that's what the world
crazy.
With, know what I mean? Everybody for rats. Know what I'm saying? Including this podcast. I'm gonna be real. You smell me.
Not everybody.
I mean, I ain't gonna put no cut on it, my boy.
For sure that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, we got Shell, Kell, and what would you say his
Shout
name?
out to DJ.
Oreo?
Oreo, yeah.
Oreo the rat?
Oreo the rat, man. He got a big house, you know what I'm saying? He living good, know what I mean? Like, rats living good these days.
Dang.
Know what I mean? So I brought one to the interview. Shit, man, my first interview, I brought a rat with me.
Okay, cool. Now let's start there, right?
Oh, shit.
We are living in an era in which rats are damn near being glorified. So what made you bring a rat to the interview with you?
I mean, shit. Cause, shit, man, it was going on. Like, and I know you here to basically interview me about the shit that's going. Know what I mean? So I know we're gonna get to talking about a whole lot of questions about certain individuals who are rats. Know what I mean?
Okay. So you brought their cousin, that's what you're saying?
I bought a rat, man. I don't know who he is. He's just a rat, man. I bought from Chicago. Know what I mean?
Dang, man. He's taking shots at everybody.
All bullshit aside, we've been watching the YSL trial all year. You know what I'm saying? It was just recently wrapped up. But throughout watching the trial, you know, they had a star witness, you know, Kenneth Copeland, a.k.a. Lil Woody. We had the chance to interview Lil Woody earlier this year over the summer in the middle of the trial. And from watching the trial, bro, and learning about, you know, what was going on in this YSL RICO case they was putting together, we just kept hearing a name, Kell. Like Miss Love and Miss Hilton and whoever else, you know, they just kept bringing up this name, Kell. I say it like that because that's how much they was bringing it up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I should have done this as a good content creator. Give y'all a little bit of background. Woody and Kell, they had a weird relationship. They were cool at times. They were not cool at times, whatever. At one point in the past, well, during everything that was going on with Donovan Thomas, several days before Donovan Thomas was murdered or shot, Kell and Woody got into it at Club Crucial. Woody got his ass beat. He doesn't like to say it. He doesn't like to talk about it. Anytime it's brought up, whether it was in court or in the interview, I think DJU tried to bring it up. He's like, I don't want to talk about it. So, I mean, Woody got beat up by Kell and the other dudes there. Woody was flashing some money. They ran his pockets. It wasn't good from there. Several days later, Donovan Thomas was shot. Just to give y'all the background.
So it's almost like the name Kell became like a mystery man to the whole situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wasn't a mystery.
Due to the fact that this is your first interview, you know what I'm saying? We're finally able to put a face to the name, put a voice to the name, and last but not least, we want to put a story to the name, but your story. You see what I'm saying? So let's take it from the top, Kell. Can you tell us where you from?
Summer Hill, man. Zone 3. I mean, Atlanta, Georgia. Well, too many people don't f with, and we don't f with too many people. Straight like that.
Summer Hill.
Summer Hill.
So about what part is Summer Hill in Atlanta, Georgia? Like what side?
It's Zone 3, you know what I mean? Like Southeast.
Okay.
I mean, like, you know, you got Zone 1, you got the West Side, you got the East Side, but we Summer Hill, you know what I mean? Like, we don't even really claim the whole Zone 3. I mean, we just straight Summer Hill.
Okay.
Period.
For sure that. And so can you tell us what it was like for you growing up in Summer Hill, Atlanta, Georgia?
Oh, shit, Summer Hill made me. You know what I mean? Growing up, you know, like, shit. Any nigga who really growed up in the streets, like, and you know, like really had like a, you know what I'm saying, like street life, fighting, seeing certain shit you don't supposed to see at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the basic hood novel.
Yeah. So tell us what your household was like. Did you grow up with both parents in the household, and how many brothers and sisters did you grow up with?
Shit, like, my household, you know what I mean? Like, shit, of course, everybody grow up, shit, man, with their mama, you know what I mean? But, shit, I wasn't too tough around pops like that, you know what I mean? Grow up with, you know, man, my brothers, I mean, I got me, Greedy, Bird, Nut. I got an older brother named Joe. Know what I mean? Like, real brothers.
For sure that. So your father was absent during your childhood, is what you're saying?
Hell yeah. Like, shit, man, my daddy, even if he went absent, know what I mean? Like, he wasn't like a factor, how Mom Duke was, know what I mean?
So how did that affect you growing up? Like, did you have a positive male role model to look up to?
Yeah, Kell got out a couple of weeks ago.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. You know, that shit man affect any child. Either you wanna man admit it or not and say, oh shit man, my daddy not being there, I was straight. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody need a daddy to tell them certain things in life. So shit, to quit that shit man affect a nigga. You know what I mean?
So in what ways would you say it affected you?
Shit, school, goddamn, not playing sports. I mean, like certain shit a child need, like that. As in, especially shit might being a boy. Know what I mean? Like a father is a big part of your life. Know what I mean? But shit, ain't shit that you know what I'm saying? Like normal shit.
Yeah. Okay, so now you just mentioned your brothers, right? How many
Right.
kids did your mom have?
Shit, all right, so my mama got 3 kids. See what I'm saying? It's me, Greedy, and my little brother Justin. Know what I mean? But, you know, everybody be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like brothers, you know what I'm saying? So like Greedy and Nut is brothers by the same daddy. Know what I mean? So, you know, shit, we brothers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can say we ain't real brothers or whatever, but, like, we brothers.
Nah, y'all real brothers. I'm gonna give you that. But, you know, just breaking down the dynamic for the viewers, you know, we learning. So, like, Nut is your brother type shit.
For sure.
When you break it down. Because Greedy is your mama's son.
Yeah, same mama.
Okay, but Greedy and Nut got the same father.
Same father.
And where we from in our community, nigga, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? That's shit. We brothers.
Yeah.
If that's my brother,
Appreciate
we brothers.
you,
For sure.
Black
Okay,
Butterfly.
cool. Of course, we go.
All right, so that's a little bit of his background. Not too much to go on there. We're going to skip ahead and hear a little bit about his relationship with Donovan Thomas, what their relationship was like going into what happened and leading up to what happened with him and Woody as well. So let me skip forward. Let me see, 7. We'll start right here. Yeah, and thank y'all for letting me know about that too. Yeah, we'll be good with the copyright on this because we're just reviewing it here, and I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Like I said, y'all go support them and watch the full thing over there. Knucklehead said, "Why do we even care about this? About this guy? Who cares about his background?" I think it's an interesting part of his story. You know, everybody's got a story.
Man down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what makes that song your favorite out of all of them?
Man down.
Okay. Say less. Man down. So let's talk about your relationship and your brother, or with your brother, Donovan Thomas, aka Big Nut. First of all, R.I.P. to Big Nut. His death,
sad, man,
back in 2015 is still talked about almost a decade later.
What you mean almost?
Well, next month I'll make it 10 years.
I'm saying, what you mean, like?
I said almost a decade, meaning not 10 years yet, but shit, by the time we get to watching this, it'll be 10 years.
I thought you said I almost talked about 10 years later. Like, this shit still getting talked about every day.
Yeah, for sure. A whole decade later.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, it's a high-profile murder that was, questioned in the YSL trial. You know, they really trying to figure out who did it. You know what I'm saying? But tell us though, tell us about Nut, bro. That's your brother. You know what I'm saying? What made him so special, you know, to the fact that we still talking about him 10 years after his death?
I'm saying, like, this shit is a story to y'all. You smell me? Like, y'all on just some YouTube, on some entertainment shit. This shit real life.
That's a fact.
So that's why, like, I don't really get into all that. You know what I mean? Like, this nut. You smell me? Like, you gotta be from Atlanta to know how much nut mean and meant. You know what I mean? So that shit deeper than just y'all watching the trial and goofy shit going on and all that. Like, that shit, that ain't talking about nothing. You know what I mean?
Talk about it, man.
For sure, and that's why we here talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to, we want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was your favorite memory, Nut?
Shit, a lot. You know what I mean? Like, like, Nut is my real big brother.
Exactly.
So I'm with Nut every day. You know what I mean? Like, Nut had a Suburban. See what I'm saying? Like, and then, like, Nut was a real party, like,
you smell
hustling type of nigga. Like, like, Nut died at a young age, like 26. You know what I'm saying? Like, folk thought Nut was like 30-something. You see what I'm saying? Like, so imagine every day, like, man, you waking up with a person.
Yeah,
and
that's sad, man.
All the brothers hopping in this one Suburban, going club to club every day, down there every single day. You see what I'm saying? So, like, you can't ask me about memories. You know what I mean? Cause
too many to name.
For sure.
I don't think he's
You just
on
mentioned
anything.
a key point, clubs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Let's
here
talk
we
about
go.
the clubs of Atlanta, right?
Stay out the clubs, period.
How
Especially
relevant
in Atlanta.
are the clubs in Atlanta? How dangerous are the clubs in Atlanta? And also, how important are the clubs in Atlanta? Because we do understand that Atlanta is known for its nightlife. Atlanta is Black Hollywood, But, like, tell us about Atlanta nightlife, from your perspective as, a Georgia resident.
I mean, I don't even feel like, I don't feel like the clubs and shit dangerous. Cause to me, like, niggas ain't talking about nothing. You know what I mean? Or they just.
Come on now, Shell. Don't go to the clubs in Atlanta. I mean, especially certain clubs, probably, but it's just not worth it. The clubs are dangerous. Y'all have seen there's fights too often. It's not worth it.
Like, to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't dangerous. That shit watered down, man. It's a lot of these in the club, man. Well, Oreo.
I think Oreo sleep.
Yeah, Oreo might be asleep. But yeah, man.
Shout out to Oreo.
There's a lot of them in the club, man. Know what I mean? That shit ain't dangerous, man. That shit ain't talking about, man. That shit watered down.
Well, I'm going to disagree with the it ain't dangerous part, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to disagree too.
Vaughn, you know what I'm saying? King Von, you know what I'm saying? And he lost his life outside in the Atlanta nightclub, you know what I'm saying? November 2020, you feel me? It be shit going on in the Atlanta nightclubs, you know what I'm saying?
That shit ain't talking about nothing to me, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So shit, since we on the topic of Chicago, I'm talking about Chicago, of Atlanta nightclubs, let's talk about Club Crucial.
Yep.
Crucial on Mondays.
Yeah.
That's the spot every Monday.
Oh yeah, hey yeah. Back then, but not now.
Not now, right? But we going back to 2014.
Oh, he's gonna get into it. Y'all just wait.
Hey yeah. Back then, yeah. You had to be in Crucial. If you weren't in Crucial, like, shit, man, you weren't talking about nothing. You smell me? Like, you had to be in Crucial. On a Monday, man, you gotta be in there. Yeah.
Who was the DJ on these Monday nights? You remember? I'm a DJ, so I'll be into that type of shit. Like, who was spinning the records?
I'm in the boy Plug.
DJ Plug? Shout out DJ Plug.
Yeah, the boy Plug with a DJ. I used to give him hell, too.
What's up, Sean?
Listen, I used to real deal, like, if like, Plug didn't spin a loop song on time, I fuck around and throw water bottles at him and all type of shit on net. So I used to give that boy hell, boy.
Hey, it was one time I DJ at this club in Norcross. It's called Miami Lounge. That's like 40 minutes, 45 minutes up from Atlanta? Or not, ain't that far. I would drive from Henry County. But so I had actually DJ'd for Luchi. This was December 2020. Shout out OG Bigger Ranking. You know what I'm saying? Luchi was booked at Miami Lounge. You know what I'm saying? But before, you know, it was time for Luchi set or whatever, I was just, you know, spinning records.
I hope so.
And I was playing Clappers by Slime Life Shouty. Okay.
Shout out
and
to
when I was
Slime
playing
Life
that
Shouty,
song,
freed those boys.
it was 3 guys that walked up on me with that same necklace you got on right now. And I saw them when they was approaching me. And I saw that they all had on YFN necklaces. Yep. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Shawty, you gotta turn that shit off. You gotta turn that shit off. I'm damn. Whole time I was spinning Slam Life under the OTF Act, because Dirk had ended up, you know what I'm saying, signing him after Young Thug signed. But my point is, I was DJing in the club, no YFN niggas made me turn that YSL shit off.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you was giving Plug hell. You know, don't get a DJ too much hell. You know, he just trying to keep the party going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when we watching the trial, man, we hear about this Club Crucial story about
DJ
Lil
saw
Woody getting into a fight.
His life flashed before his eyes.
And they asked about Lil Woody getting into this fight with Kell at Club Crucial. Lil Woody say he was jumped. He say Kell punched him in the back of the head. He said he had a lump on his face. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't really tell us the story. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so can you tell us the Club Crucial story from your perspective? They say Lil Woody was on the stage flashing money and you approached him, you tuck your necklace in, and you know, what was going on that night, Kell?
They got him that night.
Did you watch his interrogation?
Did you and him get into a fight at Club Crucial on the Monday before Donovan
And he's banned
Thomas
from
died?
Atlanta too.
No.
You're saying you did not get into a fight with him that Monday?
I did not get into a fight with them. They put their hands on me.
Okay. What happened when they put their hands on you? Can you respond? What happened when they put their hands on you?
They ran out the club.
Who is they?
I don't know.
Did he just wipe his nose? Y'all see that? Did Woody just wiped his nose? Listen, y'all, everything about these guys is intentional. I know y'all don't. We're gonna get into the conversation about the streets when it comes to this situation in general, but y'all gotta listen to what these guys are saying and watch what they're doing. Everything means something.
Did you tell Detective Thorpe about what happened between you and Kell the Monday before Donovan Thomas?
That boy wiped his nose.
I guess.
When you say you guess, do you know if you told him about what happened that Monday?
It's like muscle memory.
Back then, my mind was all over the place, and whatever he asked me, I was just trying to get him out my face.
Okay. Do you recall in this same January 11, 2015 interview telling Detective Thorpe that you went to Club Crucial, you pulled out your money because you were on stage, you were flashing your money to all the girls.
Yep.
All the girls were standing around, you were flashing your money. When you get off the stage, you were flashing money, and Kell and his whole crew walked up on me. You recall telling Detective Thorpe that back in your January 11, 2015 interview?
I probably did.
Then, do you recall telling Detective Thorpe that you looked up and you said to Kell, "What up, bro? What's going on?"
I probably did.
And that Kell didn't say anything.
Thank you, Floyd.
So he just said, "Hey, what's up?" You asked him, "What's up, bro?" And then he began asking you about Thug. Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe that?
I probably did.
And I need to know, is that a yes or a no? Did you tell
Kell
him?
was banned. That's correct.
Did not recall.
Answer the question, Your Honor. Object to follow the question.
Your Honor, he's saying he probably did. I'm asking yes, no.
I'm going to overrule the objection, Mr. Steele.
Did you say it? Did you not say it, or you don't recall saying it?
I said something to him, so if that's what he said I said, then
I'm asking, what do you remember? Do you remember telling him this or not? Or you don't recall?
They questioned me so many times, and I told them something different every time they questioned me. I don't recall what I told this person.
Do you have an objection, Mr.
That person.
Hold on.
Okay. He said he was lying on the interrogations, or he was mixing some lies with the truth. But he claimed that his interrogation videos were all lies.
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah. That I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't even like talking about that nigga.
So you saying that interrogation video was true? Like the way he broke it down, that's really how it happened?
I'm saying.
He does not want to speak on Woody.
It's a video of him getting beat up, running. Like, it's a video.
So what made you get on that with him?
He ain't talking about nothing, man. Yeah, like that nigga ain't talking about nothing, bro. Like, Woody got y'all folk fooled to the point where like everybody wanna talk to him and everybody playing with him and like think it's a joke. Like, shit ain't no joke. You know what I mean? Like,
he's right.
Yeah,
I keep saying this,
I don't
y'all.
want to talk about that nigga, man.
He said he doesn't want to talk about it. I keep saying this. I keep saying the same thing. This is not a joke. It's not funny. These guys take these things seriously. Are they going to do something about it? Maybe, probably not. But I was surprised and shocked how many people were out here not only doing interviews with Woody, posting up with Woody, saying, oh yeah, Woody, that's my guy. And you already know what's going on behind the scenes. It's risky behavior, man. I personally wouldn't play with it, but to each his own, I guess. Let me skip forward to another section that I found interesting. And you're going to hear Kell. He's got a lot of smoke for DJU in this interview. He didn't like the interviews that he did in the past, specifically with Woody, interviews he's going to do in the future. And he gets into the back and forth that's been had between YSL and YFN, even though he says he's not technically YFN. We'll see.
Yes.
5.5.
5.5. And you most recently got out this month. So what was that time stint? Like, how long was you just locked up this past time?
13 months.
Okay. So yeah. What was that for?
I had like some attempt to commit armed robberies and gang charges, shit like that.
Okay. So you in your mid-30s, how much time would you say you spent in jail, like, you know what I'm saying, throughout your whole life?
Shit, through my whole life, probably I did the shit, probably about 9 years.
It does sound like you, Luchi,
Okay.
yeah.
Now we hear about Fulton County, you know, Wright Street, and the dirty conditions in it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shanks going on around. COs getting shit in for the inmates. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be a lot of shit that be going on in Fulton County according to the news, right? What's some of the craziest shit you done seen in Fulton County?
Shit.
Yeah, Woody's
niggas
fine.
Not bad. Niggas who really did got like are supposed to have a name or like known for a certain thing, and you coming in there motherfucker and you gotta goddamn fight and protect yourself, and a nigga going out bad, nigga going on the door. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't survive in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Hey, so when we be talking to these Chicago guys and they Cook County jail stories, you know what I'm saying? They be talking about the Glock Dookie. Is that familiar in Fulton County?
I ain't never heard of that.
Okay. That's
Glock Dookie.
Right. That's crazy,
What
right?
the fuck is that?
So they say that's like when you get a tube and you mix shit in it, nut, spit, ketchup, mustard, all type of shit, whatever you can get your hands on.
Oh no, I ain't never heard of that. Shit called Glock Dookie, man.
And you get to shitting the motherfucker down. You get to shooting them with it.
Oh yeah. Oh nah, shit, man. We just
That's
call
wild.
this shit right there like shit you down type shit. You know what I mean? Like yeah, shit, man. Like the old boy do it, but yeah, man, we call it like some whole other shit.
Okay, but it's the same
That's
concept.
crazy.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
So
same
what do you know it
concept.
as?
shit you down.
I mean, like how they put it together the same way I described it.
Yeah, but I ain't never heard the nut though. I ain't never heard that. Man, I heard niggas shitting and pissing in something. Know what I mean? I ain't heard nigga nothing in no. Nah, I ain't heard that one.
Right
That's
Street's
going
wild,
way
y'all.
too far. You the
What?
What, you was beating your dick on top of the Glock dookie?
Yeah, like I ain't never heard that one, boy.
Okay, cool.
No.
That's a fact,
So
right
but you
Street.
say you just seen niggas going out bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, going out bad.
Man, so we definitely hear a lot about the
Y'all said
stabbings.
nut juice.
Have you
Jeez.
had a stabbing situation? You done been stabbed or stabbed somebody else?
Who?
You.
Bro, a nigga ain't gonna touch me, bro. Like,
What happened to your arm right there?
oh shit, man, my baby mom did that.
Your baby mama stabbed you?
Yeah.
That's crazy. He said, I never got stabbed by a dude in prison, but I got stabbed by my baby mama. Wow. I guess that is kind of different, though.
See?
Yeah, nah, but we talking about
That's
niggas in
crazy.
jail, like.
That's
I
crazy.
ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I done been around whoever, like, nigga got deuces up when they see me, bro. You smell me, like, a nigga ain't never touched me, bro. Ever, like. And everybody can't near say that. I mean, shit, you know what I mean? Like, nigga ain't touching me, bro. Like, you can take it however you want to take it. Nah, shit, man, I know people gonna see this and smack their teeth. You know what I'm saying? But
this
a nigga ain't touched Shell, ever.
He got stabbed by his baby mama. Or the mother
Where you get
of
the
his
name Shell
child.
Kell from?
Nut. Know what I mean? Like, you know, like, folks always call me Kell. Know what I mean? Maybe because my dad and I ain't Kell. Know what I mean? So they call me Lil Kell. But I should do so much crazy, off the wall shit. Nut might be like, man, hold on, Shell, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shell just mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, man, when somebody just do something, you don't know why the fuck they do it. Like, you know what I mean? So Nut just call me Shell. So we just put the Shell with the Kell, man. You know what I mean?
Word. So you a junior?
Yeah.
Okay. And your pops just passed away not too long ago, right?
Nah, hell nah.
No, your pop's still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Nah, you good. Nah, shit, my dad's still alive though.
Okay. I was doing my research and I saw Kelvin Watts Sr. that just passed away, so that's the reason why I asked.
Oh, nah, hell
So
nah,
sorry
ain't my
about
dad.
Okay, cool. Cool. So you got your name from Nut. I bet. All right, so look, let's go back to the trial, but we ain't gonna talk about Lil Woody. You don't want to talk about Lil Woody, you know what I'm saying? But they brought your name up in the trial with the love triangle with Mook Took and Good Pussy Trevor. That's what you call herself.
Yeah.
Yo, chill.
So
Dang,
what we learned
DJ,
from trial was Mook Took and Trevor were dating first, and then Shell Kell swooped up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And we saw a video with Mook Took and Lil D taunting Shell Kell. Yeah, Kell, come outside, Kell. We looking for you. You know what I'm saying? What was going on? What was going on at that time?
Yeah, I know everybody shit, man, familiar with Candyman, right? Like, you don't supposed to say Candyman. How many times they say shit, man? You don't supposed to say
3.
Candyman? Huh?
3.
3 times. Why? Yeah.
Because his ass could pop up.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So, like, you know, bro, like, yeah, but shit, man, with that little shit, though, yeah, man, Holmes and his feeling about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was his hoe. You know me, I'm a player, like, I said, man, I seen something. At the time, she was straight. Like, man, how they make this shit look like we was in the, nah, it wasn't none of that. I was just smacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that other shit, that shit,
crazy.
A dog. Nah, I mean, yeah. But that was, like, you know, like, Holmes, they did that shit out of nowhere, like, on some, yeah, tripping, he tripping. You know how niggas be tripping.
Niggas definitely be getting into it over women.
Say that.
Yeah, tripping.
They say 90% of street beefs are rooted with problems with a woman. Would you agree?
In Atlanta, that's facts.
I don't know.
But hey, I don't
really
know. I don't know anything.
No.
I'm saying I don't really know, like,
when you
why
really
other...
get to the root of it.
I'm saying, yeah, shit, man, sometimes, like, that shit be by the hoe, but I ain't just gonna say, like, all beefs be by no hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Not all. 90%?
90? Hell, I ain't 90% of these niggas be beefing over hoes, bro. Hell nah, bro.
Okay.
I ain't 90% of beef be by hoes.
But see, y'all, listen, y'all are missing what he's saying. Rooted in. It starts for some type of back and forth. They hear something about this one. Y'all heard all the pillow talking that was going on in this YSL trial. Now, granted, I don't think YSL is a good representation of the street in general, but 90%, it started right. That's where it's starting. It's a rat. Y'all said that's a hamster? It's a rat.
No way.
So what was your relationship like with Rich Homie Quan?
Oh, shit. Quan was my man, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know,
rest
like,
in peace to Rich Homie Quan.
So, you know,
amazing
like, when
artist,
folks be
man.
dying, like, some people just be posting folks just
pillow talk, yeah.
Just to post them. You see what I'm saying? Like, but me and Quan, like, we actually talk through the DM and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, Quan was nut man too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, nut brawn, Quan around. You see what I'm saying? So, she make Quan with Shmoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you receive the news when she passed?
Shit, I was locked up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then everybody was talking about it. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn, shit, man, shout out to did that one. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, shit like that be seeming like it ain't real. You see what I'm saying? But shit, found out it was true. Like, damn. You know, and then me, I be known to a lot of shit after nut. You see what I'm saying? So I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna skip ahead a little bit one more time. This is where it starts to get interesting. Y'all hold on, check this out.
Y'all kind of like the underdogs of the whole situation type shit, right? Meaning like, you know, the opposing side has more popularity. You know what I'm saying? And you know, fans kind of sway with what's more popular. You know what I'm saying? But man, ever since, you know, all this been going on, you see a lot of fans and a lot of rappers saying free Young Thug, you know what I'm saying? But you don't really see too many people saying free Luchi. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Rollo, shout out to Boosie. Them kind of like the only two persons I've seen publicly advocating for a YFN Luchi.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what's your thoughts on that whole ordeal?
I mean, we don't too talk about this shit. You smell me? Like, you know, sometimes, like,
I don't know.
That shit be for the good. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta too talk with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, cause when you with everybody, you don't know where some shit come from. You know what I mean? So, you know, and then we got some, you know, like, everybody got this shit, I think, where they tell they boy, or like they punter, man, stay danger. You know what I mean? Like, Lord, like when you leave. You know what I mean? So that's what we do. You see what I'm saying? And it good, like, shit, man, it just, and we still, you know what I'm saying, be rocking, we still strong. You know what I mean? Like, we don't be tripping, bro.
But now, do you think that has negatively affected Luchi's career in some way? Because we definitely kind of seen it affect Rich Homie Quan's career that way, and he felt like it affected his career that way, you know?
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. Luke so hard to the point, like, even when you try, he gonna always come out with some type of banger, like, to make these folk feel this shit. Like, no matter how hard they try, like, Shawty's the one, you know what I mean? And after this, like, if like the world, the street don't respect that boy after this, then, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still ain't tripping. You smell me? Because at the end, bro, we do this shit for us, you know what I mean? Like, we got some shit that we stand on, we gonna always stand on. You know what I mean? So.
And Luchi is in jail, by the way.
Too much tripping on that, man.
If y'all didn't know.
Yeah.
Because out of all the testimonies we've seen on the stand, all of the different interrogations we've seen, one thing that stood out like a sore thumb is the fact that YFN Luchi refused to testify against Young Thug.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, shout out just one to one, bro. Like,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't.
Gotta respect it.
Bro, you gotta think about it, bro. It ain't even,
this man, YFN Luchi, is doing 10 years. 10 years, y'all.
Too many street niggas who can stand up like that.
It really
you know
ain't.
What I'm saying?
It really ain't. It really ain't. It's fucked up out here.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, you know, like, Luke ain't even no gangbanger, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, you know,
that's
like,
the most crazy part, right? He's standing on that shit.
Yeah, but you know, shit, the system, the court system, them folks just to paint a picture of you because who you love, who you be with, know what I mean? But Shawty just a real player, you know what I'm saying? Like, YFN stand for young fly nigga. Luke known for being fly, dressing, know what I mean? Like, going getting the cheese, going getting that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Shawty's real deal. Been locked up 4 years, stood on 10, folks still, know what I mean? But this shit gonna be all right. Know what I mean? Like, this shit gonna be all right.
Free Luchi.
For sure.
He on his way home.
Yeah, this shit finna be on some more shit.
Yeah. That's hard. Now, one thing you mentioned I do want to talk to you about is like the court and the justice system. You know what I'm saying? Because you have spent 9+ years of your life you know, dealing with, and even still right now. So hold on, right?
Free Oreo.
You on probation right now. For how long?
17 years.
17 years. That's a whole grown ass man.
God. Dang.
17 years probation, bro. Tell us the conditions of that.
Y'all think he's gonna make it?
These niggas lacking.
Y'all think Kell's gonna make it 17 years? He's banned from Atlanta, so he won't be in Atlanta, which is tough, man. Because this is where he grew up. That's where all his family is. Y'all think he's gonna make it? They said nope. No. Hell no. Oh Lord. Knucklehead said he'll make it. Nope. With that mindset, street mentality, and he's probably institutionalized as well. Well, yeah, he's gonna get into his mindset a little bit, and y'all see he's already sending a message about how he feels. So,
shit, you can YouTube that. Shit, they got my shit goddamn on all type of shit, bro. You know, goddamn.
Break it down for us, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I know you can't. I know you banned from Atlanta. I saw that on YouTube.
17 years.
Banned me from the city. Goddamn shit. That what hurt the most. Everything else, really. Like, they banned a nigga from where a nigga
losing your
born
brother
and raised at where a nigga from. Like, a nigga is a goddamn child molester or something. You see what I mean? Like, you got child molesters ain't even banned from Atlanta. Shit, man, they banned from school areas and shit like that. But they banned me from the city. So you just gotta think, like, man, what type of game these folk be playing, bro? This shit by
it's a great point.
Keeping a nigga trapped up by hoping and praying a nigga make a mistake so they can go ahead and slam a nigga for anything. You see what I'm saying?
That's a good point too. I want to ask y'all this in the comments and in the chat. Do you think, I'm not saying whoever ruled on his plea deal had the best intentions in mind, but do you think it's doing him a favor banning him from Atlanta? Because there are pluses and there are minuses to that. Obviously, the downside is you don't get to see your family. You don't get to be around the people that you grew up. The positive side is that might be in your best interest. Depending on who it is, I mean, they may just end up doing what they're going to do regardless of if they're in Atlanta or if they're in Nebraska. But in this instance, I don't know, maybe it's for the best.
By actually doing that, it's just about these folks just want a nigga. You see what I'm saying? So,
right.
So that shit be on some more shit, my boy. I ain't even gonna lie.
Man, 17 years, that's a huge.
And I would want to see the numbers on that too.
Over the head, like.
Yeah.
Man, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly,
according to the
Danny.
guidelines, for 17 years, you got to piss clean. You got to stay out of trouble. Can't catch no more cases. You can't go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I'm missing though? Like, cause I know, one thing when I first went to Atlanta in 2012, they say you come on vacation, you leave on probation.
Boy, that shit for real, boy.
Yeah, because y'all be doing dumb stuff, not learning about the laws and smoking weed in the hotel. That's a charge.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And then, bro, they think like, nigga take probation because nigga be tired of sending them off.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you can be dead ass innocent. You smell me like these folk, no type of evidence, like, no name. Them folk find a way to lock you up and keep you in there until you just ready to come home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, this shit real, bro. This shit real.
So, touching on
wow, congratulations,
that topic
Slim
of
Life.
like
Slim Life,
how niggas just be sitting in there. You know what I'm saying? I want you to help us understand. I know you can't help us understand because you ain't participating. But what I'm getting at is, you know, that's the reason why a lot of niggas are telling, and niggas been telling, right? Oreo. Put Oreo on the mic.
Oreo, man. I don't know what wrong with Oreo, man.
Oreo know that pressure bust pipes.
Yeah, all right, shit. But what the hell you say again, you know?
So basically, that's the topic, right? How pressure busts pipes.
Yeah.
And so the strongest, you know what I'm saying, are those that are able to withhold the pressure, right?
Yeah.
Kell, what's your definition of a real nigga?
Oh, here we go.
Shit. My definition.
Who cares, man? Just mind your business. Come on, do you?
A real nigga?
Yeah, he named the rat Oreo.
Shit.
And he brought it to the interview.
Of a real nigga, just being yourself.
Who cares what it is?
A real nigga ain't about being no gangster. A real nigga ain't about goddamn selling no drugs. A real nigga is not on no street shit, bro. Like, a real nigga is being yourself. I got real homeboys who I love, who like the streets never see, who like certain people never see, and they got jobs, bro. See what I'm saying? Like, they got jobs.
Yep,
they
great
got
answer.
They ain't in no streets. So like, a real nigga being yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like, not doing what another nigga do. Know what I mean? Like, just being yourself.
Yep.
Shit like you. Like, you got a podcast, you know what I'm saying? You trying to get shit going, you in your own lane. Know what I mean? Like, real niggas just being yourself, my boy. Like.
And I say this all the time about, and I told y'all, I think this is a great interview. I say this all the time about the streets. Man, the guys that are in the streets don't even want to be in the streets. The only reason they're doing it is they're trying to find a way. They want to make it out. They just want to live. You do have some that just want to be the worst and worst of society. But in general, these guys, they're just trying to make it day by day. And then they end up getting caught up in the wrong side of stuff and going down a different path. But if you gave them a chance, be like, hey man, you had an opportunity to be out of this. Most of them would not be there. They don't want their family to be there. They don't want their friends to be there. They don't want their kids to be there. They don't glorify this stuff. They talk about it in the music because that's their life. And a lot of Rice Street said it, and a lot of it, people aren't even the ones out here doing that stuff. The ones that are actually out here doing it and living this life, like Kell said, they're like, man, just stay away. It's not worth it.
Like, shit, so what you thought I was finna say? Like, a real nigga is not telling, or nah, a real nigga is not even getting himself in them type of situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, they being yourself, man.
Yeah, no, I didn't think you gonna say nothing. The reason why I asked, because I was curious as to what you would say. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But that's a great answer. I appreciate that response. I respect that response. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was actually hoping it wasn't gang related. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reason why I asked, just to see where your mind at. You know what I mean? Because right now what's going on is this is the world's first time hearing from Kell. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we hearing it from the horse's mouth. You feel me? Hey, this shit real right now, bro. I wish we could play Luchi December 23rd on this motherfucker without it being, you know what I mean, copywritten. Cause I'll do a little intermission and goddamn just play that song right now.
All right, let's skip ahead to this last part I want to play. And then I want y'all to make sure you go and watch the full interview over on DJU's TV's YouTube channel. I've got it linked in the description. I'll have it linked in the description of this video as well. I think Kell makes a lot of great points, especially when it comes to people who are trying to play both sides. A lot of people, they want to act like they're involved in certain situations and they want to be friends with certain people. And if you go down this road, it's not a fun game you want to play. I'm gonna let Kell tell it though.
You know, and then like sometimes nigga take time, cause man, but just think about trial. That shit ain't nothing to play with. That shit. You know what I mean? So nigga take
his
pleas
brother
and have
died.
niggas saying, oh man, boy, you better take that. Boy, them folk gonna goddamn, boy, who? Know what I'm saying? So, shit, man, to be home, but that shit mean a lot. Shit, man, that shit, yeah, shit mean a lot.
You got kids, bro?
Sure, I got 3.
Okay. I know that meant a lot to be, you know what I'm saying? To be able to be in tune with the kids, right in tune. I mean, right in time for the holiday season.
Yeah.
How many girls and boys?
I got 2 boys and 1 little girl.
2 boys and 1 little girl?
Yeah.
So tell us how important fatherhood is to you.
Super important. Know what I mean? Super important. Like, not leaving, not even getting yourself in them type of, know what I mean? That shit super important. Yeah.
For sure that. And so you know, there was a lot of controversy around your release, seeing as though the YSL trial just ended. You know what I'm saying?
Why can I type Shay's name?
So speculators are looking at it like, damn, the YSL trial just ended. All these niggas out of jail. These 2 niggas beat the case. And the district attorney, Fani Willis, she let Kell out of jail.
Y'all think, oh man, we know the well, we don't know the history. There's a rumored history between Donovan Thomas and Fani Willis. And the timing of Kell being released, a lot of people question that. I don't want to insinuate anything. Y'all think a conversation went down about why he was being released and what happened there? Interesting to know what y'all think. I'm not going to think about it.
Oh, she on some bullshit. This is how the speculators are saying it. You know what I'm saying? So what's your thoughts on the timing of you being released from jail right after the YSL trial ended?
Once again, y'all is on some internet shit. Nah, I mean, like, I've been had my court date for December. You know what I'm saying? Like, them folk been had what they had going on.
He's capped.
And that shit just him like that. I mean, but
come on,
people ain't got nothing to do.
Come on,
but goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, be on that type shit. But, you know, I don't get caught up in that shit. This shit real life.
We'll see.
I mean, so if that answers your question.
Yeah. So what were the conditions upon your release though? Like, how did you just get out of jail all of a sudden?
He said all of a sudden.
What were the conditions upon your release? How did they release you and give you 17 years probation?
Oh shit, nigga, I had to plead guilty to one of them charges I was goddamn locked up for, and then I got time served. Shit meant with the probation. Yeah.
For sure that. Now, seeing as though the YSL trial is over with, you know what I'm saying? SB and Yak Gotti were the 2 that, like the last 2 men standing, right? Those were the ones that was found not guilty. Young Thug took a plea deal, you know what I'm saying? Gunna took a plea deal, you know what I'm saying? Yak Gotti is still in jail right now.
Free Yak,
after
man,
he was found not guilty, it was some other charges that he had to report to. But what I want to know is, like, what are your thoughts on the whole YSL RICO trial and all, you know, from your perspective?
All right, so let me ask you something. Just say, shout to get out. Would you have him in here sitting on the sofa for?
Who is Shawty? Y'all got it?
Yeah, shit. So would you call him in here for?
Oh, here we go.
Interview?
I will.
The drama.
You will, and why?
I wouldn't mind. I just hit up SB.
You know what I'm saying? And why though?
Why?
Yeah.
Cause this the trending topic right now, the YSL trial.
You know what I'm saying? So do you got certain stuff that you stand on as a person, or like it's just like everything just entertainment to you?
That's a great question, and I'll be glad to answer it, right? Because, you know, I already do what I do with Chicago street politics. You know what I'm saying? So
this is the problem we run into right here. That statement. I already do what I do with Chicago street politics. Y'all, I don't want to get into the hood politics, street politics side of things. You want to have a conversation with that, you can ask one of them. But you can. One thing I know, and most of y'all will know, you can't be half in, half out. You can't say, oh, well, you know, I'm doing this business thing and that street stuff, you know, I just have people in here for a podcast, and then the street stuff, we handle that later. Nope. Shouldn't even answer this question. Dang.
To answer your question,
it's all personal. If you say you're
the shit that I stand on as a person ain't got nothing to do with what I do with my business. You know what I'm saying?
There's no such thing as halfway.
We do interviews, we cover the stories about whatever going on, how I feel as DJU or Devo Fresh. That's what they call me. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We talk about that off camera.
And I take it back. LaShawn is right. She says, yes, he can. It's his business. And why would he not interview people to make money? Correct. You're right. He can. But there's consequences that come with that. That's all I'm saying. So if you're going to say, yeah, I'm over here doing the street thing, whatever, street politics, we could talk about that off camera, on camera. It's just this. Hey, fine. Maybe we're at a place to where that's cool, but most cases it doesn't work out.
But it's a difference. You smell me, like, between you saying that, know what I mean, and you just trying to get the money, and then me seeing you, DJ you, on your page, you standing like this next to Woody, or you standing like this next to Yak, or you standing like this next to SB. You smell me? So basically, rats. Let me let Oreo, come here, Oreo.
I'm gonna skip. He's trying to let the rat out of the cage. I'm gonna skip ahead of this because I don't like the way he was handling the cage. But y'all get his point.
I'm saying,
So you're saying because I take
you see what I'm saying? Like,
yes, me, I f with the rats.
Is you scared of rats?
Am I scared of rats? I ain't scared. No, I ain't scared of rats. I ain't scared of nobody.
You heard?
I ain't scared of rats.
Crazy. I am, my boy. You smell me? Because a rat done took me away from my family for years. You smell me? Like,
yep.
You know, like, shit, so when you say that you ain't scared of them, know what I mean? Like, you got to think and put yourself in other folks' shoes. Know what I mean? Like,
if you ain't scared of them, then man, you'll be one of them.
That's how I take it.
Type shit. I understand.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
Like, bro, it's different from you trying to get your money and whoop, whoop, whoop. But now you on your platform, standing next to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit with your arm folding and shit. So they make it look like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, tricky question.
With that motherfucker.
See what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's why I say this shit watered down, bro. Like, folks ain't, know what I mean? But that's y'all, though. Know what I mean? I'm smooth. That's why I bought them all. Know what I mean? To come in here and like, know what I mean? Cause that shit crazy how the world just.
He called all of them rats.
Don't give a know what I mean? But like.
It is not a matter.
Shit, man, when you leave here, then it's a whole nother topic. You know what I mean? Like, shit, man, a certain who you know, shit, man, you'll talk about him. Oh, nah, man, I ain't fucking with Joe. Or nah, shit, dude, or woo, 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 woo. But nah, I mean, but the rats in Atlanta, shit, man, you praising them. So, I don't know, man. This shit.
Dang. So you say everybody on the YSL, damn near all of them rats?
You ain't gotta add me that, man. I'm saying, shit, man, you followed the trial, right? Huh? I'm saying, so you seen them interviews, right?
For sure.
So name one that was solid.
I mean, is he wrong? We watched the trial. We saw Gunna. YSL's a gang. Woody, even before he was running down there talking to the police, even before everything went down. Yak Gotti, we haven't gotten into that. He did a lot of talking too. Shannon, he brought up and mentioned names. I mean, we were talking about fake street dudes in the chat. He's not wrong. And then you've got YFN Luchi's in jail right now because he wouldn't speak on Thug. Something to think about.
Shit, I don't wait on you to name one, my boy.
Now, you make a great point, bro. You make a great point. You know, right now I'm just trying to be politically correct. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on camera, right? But you make a great point.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't make no great point. This shit is life. This shit facts. You should, man. I mean, like, I ain't telling you nothing you don't know, my boy. But I ain't telling you nothing you care about either. Cause I just seen you on your
Posted up with Woody,
page standing next to one of the biggest rats in the world.
Dang. He's right. He's right, man.
Look at Oreo finna come out too.
What's up, dog?
On your sofa, well, all the other rats be sitting there. You know what I'm saying? So don't just take me like, oh, shit, man, I feel like somebody and I'm, you know what I'm saying, man, cause I'm here, cause, you know, shit, man, this shit a business for you. Know what I mean? Like, you know.
It's a business, but each interview is an experience. You know what I'm saying? Each interview is a lesson. You know what I'm saying? When I first started doing what I do, my objective was to learn from the people that I interview, okay? So I say that to say, I don't want you to think anything that you're saying to me right now is going in one ear out the other or over the head. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I think it's probably a good learning experience for DJU when it comes to these interviews and, in a sense, playing both sides.
You gonna introduce us to Oreo?
Nah, hell nah. I'm trying to keep that fuck nigga in the cage.
Keep him inside?
You know what I'm saying? Put him down now. I mean, cause you get the message.
Okay, but like, you know, and I appreciate the constructive criticism of myself, you know, so that'll lead me to my next question. Like, you know, how do you feel about all of the internet attention Lil Woody has gathered? Because it hasn't just came from myself. You know what I'm saying? He done became the man of the 20 V1s. He done bought him a Bentley, a TRX, you know what I mean? But it's all off him acting a fool on the stand.
Yeah, but shit, you bought that Bentley.
Oh, shoot.
It's your man. Like, you, as a nigga who supposed to stand on certain morals, certain codes, but now you got a platform and you put all that shit to the side. Know what I mean? Like, you fly a rat from Atlanta to Chicago and you take pictures with them and you let them sign a wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of platform is that, bro? Like, and then, like, you know, like me, bro, like, I don't encourage children or nothing like to grow up and do the shit we do, but like the shit we do, bro, like we supposed to stand on as a man, you see what I'm saying? And like, never fold in certain situations, bro. Bro, you see a nigga telling for 3 hours straight one day, 2 hours straight the next day, 1 hour and 35 minutes the next day. You smell me? Like, you see a nigga actually playing with people's lives, bro. Like, acting like he a gangster, acting like he on something, and you is entertaining that shit. DJ you.
Dang.
You see what I'm saying? So, bro, when we talking, bro, we gotta, nah, I mean, like, we gotta talk facts, my boy. You smell me? Like, you wanted me here. I mean, I ain't with none of that.
I accept the challenge. You know what I'm saying? And
now you getting XB here.
Hey.
Then you gonna get Yak Gotta here. Then you gonna get Slime Like Shawty here. Then you gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna go rap
He's not
for
gonna do anything,
noodles. I mean, so, hey, that's why, and then some of the questions shit, man, I seen you ask me, you were like, how do Atlanta feel about Woody? Nigga, how Chicago feel about you? Bringing a rat here, taking pictures with him.
Dang.
Rhyme, praising this nigga, thinking it funny. What the fuck funny about that, bro? When we start doing that?
He said what? He called out his whole city. Hey, listen. Kell, Atlanta's got its own problems, so I don't think you're at a place where you can call out Chicago and that man city like that. But hey, point taken.
But hey,
disrespectful though.
Nah,
Yeesh.
That's 100. You know, now that you out and you facing 17 years probation, you know what I'm saying, and now you're able to tell your story. You feel me? What's your objective? What's the main point you really want to get across to this huge audience that's watching you right now?
Once again, it's a story to y'all. It's life for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know, I ain't even the talking type, my boy. You know what I mean? But it's so many people told me, like, Shell, you gotta do it. Like, Shell, you gotta go on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this bitch ass nigga getting the money. Look at these niggas, like,
dang,
really getting talked about. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, everybody don't agree with what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but once again, it's a business. I get that part. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to start that. But when you go and you doing all this shit, I'm gonna say it one more time. When you go and you taking posing with the nigga and shit like that, now that's when, like, shit like that's a
You're violation. Right,
Cassie.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get on the real nigga shit, man, we talked about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Cause what real nigga pole with a rat, bro? Unless you got no morals. Unless you just straight, podcast on you, what you did.
Yeah, D-Lo said, why would you accept the interview if he hate DJU so bad for taking a picture with Woody? And again, y'all go watch this full interview. He talks about that. The people wanted to see it. They wanted to hear his side of things, which is why DJU's platform is such a great place, because you can hear both sides. But he wanted to do the interview, and clearly he wanted to send a message as well, which I think was very well delivered. And I'm trying to help y'all be able to see what he's trying to say in this interview too, because this isn't over.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's on you, him, I don't give a fuck. Nigga can be this, nigga be that. I ain't stun that shit. But if you one of them niggas who still got some type of morals and you still goddamn, you know what I'm saying, like, live by some, then, like, all that other shit, bro. Like, that shit, I don't even want to be here talking, different, though. Bro. You smell what I'm saying? But I got so many folk who, like, want to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
They gonna make their day to see, like, Shell, you know what I'm saying? Like, talking about
Shell on that couch.
See what I'm saying?
For now.
Yeah, but it's different, though. I mean.
For sure that. So, you know.
That's a great point. I think I'm going to leave it at that, man, because Kell, he goes in again on DJU TV and just the whole thing with YSL. He talks a little bit about his relationship, or the lack thereof, with Young Thug and several other things. Again, the link to this full interview is in the description. If y'all didn't watch it, definitely an interesting take. He gives a lot of his background, tells his story a little bit more. And I know we skipped over some parts and didn't play the end of this as well, but y'all go support them over there. Shout out to DJU TV for another great interview too. He's doing a great job over there. I want to know what y'all think though. Let me know what y'all think about this last section of the interview we reviewed. I mean, is Kell right? Seems like he's got an issue with DJU playing both sides, and really a lot of people playing both sides in this. And clearly there's something going on there between him and Woody, which none of us are surprised about, especially if you look back on what the picture that Max Sharp painted as well. So let me know. Mr. Brown said, I'm going to watch it. Danny said, thank you for not showing us him tearing up Oreo's house. Yeah, that really bothered me. I'm glad I reviewed that part of it. I don't know. I just animals just have a special place. I think people should take care of animals no matter what the animal is. And yeah, that really bothered me, the way he was handling that case. So you gotta respect animals, man. Thank you to Amy for dropping the link to DJU TV's YouTube channel. Y'all go show him some love. Oh, and shout out to Amy too for reminding y'all about the show tonight. It's the final episode of Song of the Night Live tonight of 2024. Dang. She says, if y'all enjoy music from independent artists and want a chance to win some cash just for tuning into the show, join us right here on the ClassE Beats YouTube channel tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click the link and turn on notifications, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any time we go live or drop a new video. Yeah, it was uncalled for, Danny. I didn't like it. Politicking with Mel is in the building. Says, good morning. Always good to see you in here, Mel. I appreciate you. Also, speaking of appreciation, thank you to everybody who sent in super chats too. My guy, Dr. EJ, just gifted 5 memberships. If you got a membership from Dr. EJ, please make sure that you say thank you. And then also Floyd in here as well, dropping the 20 bomb. Says, thank you. All right, thanks for continuing to report on this. Thank y'all for being here. Miss Scorpio said, do you see Woody's response to this interview? What? No, I did not. I'm gonna see. I did not see it, but I know, knowing Amy, she's gonna find it for me. Amy, if you could, can you find that for me? I was about to get up out of here, but oh man, if Woody responded, I can imagine it's not good. And I have not seen that. If Woody responded, I know it's not good. Slim Life says, I love watching your show. I appreciate it. There would be no show without y'all. So thank you for being here and supporting. Black Butterfly says, I didn't like the interview, ClassE. He needs to channel his anger before he goes back to jail. I thought it was a good interview because it gives an inside look into how things really are if you were to be outside. People take these things very seriously, who you associate with, how you handle your business, and it's just not to be messed with. So I like this interview, not because necessarily of the insight in the interview, just because I always look at things at I think a different level. Just because of the insight it gives you into the mindset of somebody who is in the streets, who's living this life, and how they view the world. And I think it's important for everybody to do that, especially if y'all haven't been a part of this. Fine, just stay out of it. But you don't get it both ways, and I think that was made very clear. Of course, Amy has got it. That's why she's absolutely amazing. Can we give Amy a round of applause? 773 Pisces says, you like the interview because you hate Woody. I don't hate anybody, and I definitely don't hate Woody. If you've actually watched my content and how I've covered Woody, 773 Pisces, you might be new here. I've wished him the best. I think it's great and it's admirable that he's turning his life around and moving in a different direction. But also, he snitched. I mean, it's not, so I don't hate him, but just because I call it like it is, and I'm not trying to be all buddy with Woody like everybody else is. I mean, that's not hate. That's just me saying he snitched. It is what it is. Move on. but you might be new to the content, so appreciate you being here. Let's see what Amy sent over. Oh my gosh. We're going to take a little bit of a detour.
We had Mickey Truth.
Ooh. Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out to Mickey Truth. Let me see what she's talking about. Oh, is it just her? Is it her video? I don't want to just play her video. Let me see if I could find the part where Woody said it. And y'all go show some love to Mickey Truth. Amy dropped the link to this in the chat. Yeah, I don't hate anybody.
Hey, everybody over here want to push some bullshit. Y'all don't understand. Like, that's the reason all this shit started. That's why a lot of mamas are hurting right now for that stupid ass shit that nigga be on. All that time you said nigga took away from you from your kids. But you want to go on these interviews and poke your chest out, little boy. Hey, go get that time back by being with your kids. Nigga, stop trying to prove a point to the world. Nigga, go prove a point to your kids. Nigga, go be a daddy. Cause I promise you, boy.
No, not that I promise you, boy. Woody, come on, man. See, I was just up here talking about how proud I was of you for changing your life and turning things around. Some stuff you just gotta let go. Like Shell Kell is gone as far as Woody's concerned. Just stay in Atlanta, do what you got to do, and forget about it. This is the stuff I'm talking about. Yeah, shout out to 773 Pisces. I don't hate anybody. I want to see people do well. I want to see people win. Oh man, Touche said the couch is only credible if both sides are represented. He seems more mad about the picture with Woody. I agree from a purely interview standpoint, but if you're going to preface your statement like DJ UTV said with oh well, you know, the street side, we can talk about that and how I feel about that and what I'm involved in on the side, but this is just the interview. That's not how the streets work. You don't just get to separate the two. So it's just like, why preface your statement with that? Because you're trying to prove that you're a real one or whatever. Just say, no, I'm out here doing podcasts, man. That's why I take the stance I take. You know why? Because I'm not in the streets. And if Woody has an issue, Woody's not going to care what I'm saying because it has nothing to do with him. I'm just a dude on the internet giving my opinion. I'm not actually in the streets. I'm not involved in anything these guys are going on with. I'm not saying I'm a real one. I'm out here. I'm out here making YouTube videos. Shout out to Black Butterfly with the 5 bomb, says ClassE, but why didn't you say Shell should let it go? That's not fair. Because Shell Shell should, I'm not going to say Shell. It's clear that Shell Kell is on a mission. I'm just going to put it that way. And this man lost his brother. So he's allowed to be upset. He's allowed to be angry. He's allowed to be frustrated. And if you think about what happened throughout this entire trial, no justice has been served. So I even gave some grace to Donovan Thomas's mother when she got up there and she was crying and upset because, I mean, even though someone's involved in this life, it still hurts when you lose somebody like that. So I'm going to give him a little bit more grace than somebody who's out here preaching that they're changed. And so, yeah, he gets his time. That's just how I personally feel about it. But I also don't think it's necessary for him to go out here and do this, but I'm going to give him a little bit more grace, especially, and see, that even goes into Woody's part in all of this as well. Yeah, I don't want to get into that though. 773 Pisces says Woody's message was decent. He's just reminding Kell that he don't want smoke. And he should move on too. I can see that. Shell deserves no grace. He unalive people. Right Street says you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. I know, but he lost, he lost his brother. Yeah, and I'm not saying YSL didn't lose anything. But it's still tough. Nut wasn't innocent, respectfully. I agree. Kell should feel guilty because it was his fault. Ooh, dang. Y'all are tough. They all need to let it go. Right Street, I agree. His brother was a gang member. Antoine says, ClassE stop, brothers Shell and Woody are criminal simple. Yes. But lots of things can be true. I mean, he could still be upset and sad and mad at the person who lost. Yeah. I mean, how would y'all feel? Regardless of your situation. You're not just going to shrug it off and be like, oh, well, chalk it up to the game. Cold Pepsi says a lot of people have lost family members due to gang activity. Kell is not excused because of what he's probably done. Yep, I agree. Y'all are just asking me personally why I didn't say it, and that's why. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. That's just the reason. They can't prove who killed Nut. Yeah, the state. Shame on the state, man, because they'll never get closure. I would ask Shell, do you think if you would have jumped Woody, would your brother still be alive? Oh, God. Kyrese is in here. Good morning, fam. I'm catching up. But whatever they say he did it. Oh my gosh. Slowbury says, ClassE that part. Fast ClassE that part exactly. Excuse me. He's an angry black man. He unalive folks as well. Why isn't Fani putting the same energy into finding out who he unalive? Has survivor's guilt. Cold Pepsi says that's why it will never end because of their mindset, and that's sad. Yeah, I was disappointed. I was hoping Woody would just not respond because, Kell, this is Kell just popping off. He's like, yeah, I got something to say. Fine. Say what you got to say and then move on. But then Woody feeling like he had to respond. I'm like, are we going to get into this again? You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's got to be that person. Are y'all really expecting? Well, I don't know if we're expecting anybody to do the right thing, but somebody's got to be the bigger person. Dougie, I know Dougie Dexter said that street stuff. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why.
And like I said throughout the video, that's my opinion. And if you.
And I'm trying to see if he said anything else. Shout out to Mickey Truth. Y'all go watch that video. Yeah, Cold Pepsi says, I understand what you're saying. It's just this cycle, man. I just hate to see it continue to go on and go on. And then what's going to happen now? Now we got this back and forth. Y'all think Kell's going to sit this one out and not respond to what Woody said? Sean P said, ClassE, no bigger person. It's streets beef, bodies drop. That's why as soon as y'all said, did you see Woody's response? I was like, unfortunate. Amy says, so what's your thoughts on Thug's father? He talks ish about T.I. and Lil Baby. Thug is close to both. He praises Gunna when Thug don't rock with him. He's his own man. I think that's what Thug would say. He's his own man. He could say what he has to say. If it's going to affect him and his business, Thug would go to his dad and be like, man, chill. I'm trying to do stuff over here. You're affecting what I'm trying to do. It doesn't seem to have affected either way. Lil Baby, T.I. still. And in most cases, like, they're not going to hold what the dad is saying against Thug. So yeah. And Sean P said, Thug's dad said, what about T.I.? I didn't see that either. I saw what he said about Lil Baby, but no. He's his own man, though. He's allowed to have his opinion. I don't think Thug would have a problem with it. If he did, he would just go to him. Kyrie said his mom was basically saying there would be a get back in one of those old videos. He probably feels obligated. How you tough talking about a dude banned from the city? Yo, I know we were telling Woody to get out of Atlanta. Now it seems like he better stay in Atlanta, right? What a mess, man. That's why I don't even, the reason I highlight this and even have this conversation, just to show like how much of a mess the street stuff is and remind y'all it's not worth it. Stay out of it. I know we've got some young viewers who are watching. It's just never ending. It goes on and on and on and on. Thank you to Touche with the 5 bomb. Says responses get views. Are we part of perpetuation? I would say no. And here's why. We live in 2024 and we live in a society to where everybody has a voice. Everybody has a microphone. So if you put this out on your story and the right person sees it, I mean, the message is gonna get across. So with both of these guys, this was really just about sending a message. Kell's interview, it was about sending a message. If the message gets sent to the right person, then the message was delivered. And if you're saying DJU is a part of perpetuation, I think that's between you and DJU. I'm not gonna speak on that. But I think in 2024, he could just go live on IG Live and it's gonna be seen. The information is gonna be out there. So it's not like DJU is the only place that he can have a platform to say what he needs to say. He's got his own platform. So I think in this instance specifically, no, it's not perpetuation because everybody's got a microphone. Axel Wheel says, I guess I was wrong about Woody. How did you feel about Woody? And what do you mean by that? His channel got struck so many times for that interview. Oh, which one, Joanna? And whose channel? Joanna says, I disagree. You must be talking about something else. No one said nothing about Thug. Thug should have not taken the plea deal. Thug thinks Thug shouldn't have taken the plea deal. We Slim Life. We reviewed the documentary last Friday. So if you missed it, go back and watch those couple of videos. Jessica White says, I see a lot of agitators on YouTube trying to spark an old beef between Kell and Woody. The state released him for that on purpose. Oh, here we go. What do y'all think? What do y'all think, Jessica White? Jessica White says that she thinks the state released him on purpose. Do y'all think that's true? I think the timing is odd. But DJ, you got some strikes? Dang. Mel says his release was very sketchy. I agree. Fani Willis signed off on it. Was like, go get him. I don't know. I don't really get into try not to get to the speculation side of things, but I love to hear y'all's takes on it. I agree with Jessica White. When do these men grow up? They don't. They have to take a different road. People are mad at Woody is making money. I'm not. People come to him and they are making way more money off of if Woody than he makes off of them. He has to work. Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Woody at all. The only thing I was annoyed with Woody was him saying he wasn't snitching. I'm like, dang, dude, just own the snitch. Like, Woody could make a whole nother lane and be like, snitches get riches. And that could be his whole thing. But he's missing the opportunity. Just admit that you snitched. Stop justifying it. That was my only issue with Woody, point blank period, is that he wanted to say, I wasn't snitching. I was just telling lies. No, You snitched. Stop it. That was my only issue. I wish him much success. Shell is banned from the city. It don't add up. That's a good point, Rice Street. If it was, yeah, but all he has to do is not get pulled over or noticed, right, Shell? All right, Rice Street. All Shell Kell has to do is he can move in Atlanta if he wants to. Banning someone from Atlanta. I mean, what does that even mean? Does he have a oh my gosh, I can't even think of what the thing is called. Is he being tracked? Is his location being tracked? I mean, Touche says, ClassE, I'm agreeing with you. Woody's response will get views and any back and forth will get views. If people are watching, it will continue. It's just the world we live in. Yeah, it's too late for all that. We're already in the matrix. He is now banned. Banning doesn't mean shit. If that's the case, then Kell is slower than I thought because he's allowing them to use him and then put him away if he don't get his first. I hope Shell, he got off what he needed to get off and then let it be done. Antoinette is in here, says good morning, good to see you. Jessica White says, ClassE, I like the way you stay neutral yet truthful with your opinion. Yeah, listen, man, I'm not in the streets. I do not care. What I do care about is helping people who watch this, see it for what it is. And I love interacting with y'all and having great conversations too. So yeah, there's certain things that I will take a side on. Like even when we were talking about the Tubi interview and I was like, no, Doug overreacted. This interview was great. I completely disagree. Like I said with Woody, you're a snitch, my guy. You're a snitch. There's no question about that. At the same time, I still want to see him win. So, I mean, dang. Rice Street says ClassE is not truthful. He rock with that Yak Gotti's music. Hey, free Yak Gotti, but cell phone GPS. I mean, come on. That's all they got, Rice Street? Are you serious? How many do y'all think? Let me ask the chat. Do y'all think Shell Kell will be back in Atlanta? Be for real. Do you think he's never coming back to Atlanta ever again? Or is he going to be back in Atlanta? That's not going to do anything. He told something too. He told on himself. If y'all are talking about Shell Kell, he told exactly how he feels and he told exactly what he's about. Only Shell Kell can decide if he goes back to prison. He needs to heal and understand that he's taking people's lives, but he's not talking about that. Yeah. And I think he's currently being held accountable for that right now. Some of y'all might not like it, but 17 years probation, I mean, it's something. It's not like he got off scotch-free. So who did Yak tell on? We're not going to get into that today. Maybe we'll go back and review it, but I don't want to dig up that. I mean, it's over. Yak Gotti, innocent on all charges. We don't need to go back to that. Amy's always got my back. She said, Rice Street, he's definitely not a fan of Yak's music. Amy, got to be Pacific. You, on the other hand, need to answer for why your jail is falling apart. Get him, Amy. Yeah, I'm a fan. Hey, I wish Yak Gotti the best. Out of 28 defendants, he's the only one that got not guilty on all charges, and he's still locked up. Free Yak Gotti, but that music, ain't it. That's just me, though. He's in Atlanta right now, says Nikki. Oh, say it ain't so, Nikki. Come on now. 17 years probation, sir. There's guys I know that have life in prison and never coming home, and they would have no problem taking 17 years probation. Yeah, I hear you, Zahir, but I mean, 17 years probation isn't nothing, though. For example, if you ask me, hey, ClassE, do you want to stay as you are? No felonies, no charges against you. Or do you want to have 17 years probation? I mean, I'm going to say 17 years probation, that's a little bit steep. I kind of like my life. I'll keep it the way it is. So 17 years probation is something. But I get what you're saying. You're saying compared to life in prison, 17 years probation may seem like a walk in the park. But compared to a normal life without any felonies, I'm good on the probation. But I get what you mean. All right, y'all, we're going to get up out of here. Thank you all for making this an amazing show. I love doing this every single weekday with y'all. We're going to be back, of course, tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Things are about to ramp up, especially the beginning of the year. We got some crazy cases. We got the Fulio case we're going to be covering. We've got the rest of YSL that's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. So y'all make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any time we go live or drop a new video. Appreciate y'all. See y'all tonight on the Song of the Night Live, 8 p.m. right here on the Classic Beats YouTube channel. Y'all know what to do. Keep growing, keep pushing, keep it classic. Be gone. Peace.